to the weather forecast for the week beginning Wednesday, December 1st. Yes, it's December. I'm Chief Meteorologist John Ensworth for Longmont Public Media. We have a new moon Friday, December 3rd, so nothing to see in the sky. Continuing our longest stretch count up or countdown, I'm not sure which to call it, but 235 days is the previous record, and we added another 7 days this week to 223 or so. And let's see, it's going to get close. We have a possibility of snow on Tuesday, which would be 7 more days, so that'd be 230. So we might not set this record. Looking at drought, everything is kind of evening out. Nothing really changes on the western part of the state, but the plains definitely are getting drier. The evaporation rate in the winter, at least, is low, but with temperatures 20 or even 30 degrees above normal, there is more evaporation and soil drying going than you might expect. Looking at nationwide, there's a little lessening of California drought and some Montana stuff, a little worse out in the plains here. Not a big change in that pattern. And the reason things are dry is because just the central mountains got really any significant rain this week, and Longmont got skipped again. And the whole story is this gigantic ridge. This is just a monstrous ridge, and it just keeps reforming over the western states, no matter what. There's our abnormal heat. There's temperatures in there 30, 35, even right in there, almost 40 degrees above normal in Montana. Nuts. It's just crazy heat. Looking locally, 18, 21, 22 degrees above normal Wednesday evening. Looking at the weather map, this is not quite looking right. Let me check the date here. Wrong date. So I thought I went to the right site. Never mind that. Looking at the severe weather or thunderstorms, we have a little bit of stuff in the mountains of Kentucky and Tennessee, but nothing else. South Texas for Thursday, and Central Texas, Oklahoma for Friday, as a little cold front sweeps down. Looking at the abnormal heat, our low temperatures at the beginning of this forecast period are above the normal high temperatures. So that's off the charts literally. Our normals go from 45 to 43, nighttime temperature is 18 to 17. It's beginning to flatten out now. We're getting closer and closer to winter, and the temperatures kind of bottom out, and then the normals start to rise again in March. Here's our chance of precipitation. Still not great. It's not all computer runs in this ensemble or forecasting precipitation. They don't all have it occurring at the same time. So there's still some good uncertainty, but at least the temperatures at least go into the normal region with some possibilities of much below normal, but we'll see. So that storm there is Tuesday-ish. There's a nice little trough digging in. Now this trough that's been cut off down here. Don't think it reconnects, it just passes by, but we'll watch. And there is the snow. Now for the last 2.5 weeks or so, there's been, at times, a major storm around Monday, Tuesday, at this time frame next week, or nothing at all, or just some rain in southern part of the state. This time it's got pretty good swath of snow there, and then it's away really quickly. So again, lots of uncertainty as to how much snow will make it on the plains versus rain, and how long the system hangs around. So let's get this in motion. Watch this cutoff down here underneath the ridge, just kind of floating along. There's another cutoff drifting in. Cutoff low. It's not in the jet stream. Here comes our trough over the weekend. That's going to kick down that cold front that puts a little thunderstorms out in the south, but nothing big. And here comes the bigger storm on Tuesday as it sweeps by. And the trough kind of extends down into the Baja Peninsula. You can see the ridge is still in the background trying to come back, but there is on the 11th another big trough coming in for the 12th, so the weekend after. So look, that is ridiculous heat right there. Let's watch the temperatures underneath the ridge, just pegging the top of the scale here. And going into the weekend, we are still really hot. Here comes that first little cold front sweeping down. It doesn't quite go over the mountains. The cold air is too shallow. It's replaced quickly on Tuesday. Then our stronger front pushes down, and that's all the computer model gave us this time. Okay, looking at moisture, there is moisture to the deep south, moisture coming in with that weak front over the weekend, but really not enough to give us any rain chances. I'm really waiting here for is what it looks like on Tuesday when that storm comes in. Here you go, a good feed pouring in. There goes the low and away. I mean, it's brief. So we'll take a look at how this storm shapes up in the future radar. Head through the weekend here, high and dry. Be a great weekend again for any outdoor activity that you want. Here comes a little bit of snow for the mountains, northern mountains on Saturday, Sunday. Then the bigger storm comes in, and look, it's just hard to get that moisture right over, but there is that northeast plains right there for one frame. So for the next 10 days, if this really shapes up, we might get up to a 1/4 inch of moisture. Not much, but it's definitely what we need. The drought worsened out here from last week to this week, and it's not looking like it's going to get any relief. Looking at the snow, this could finally break our streak and bring us measurable snow. So this is just under 2 inches in Longmont. Loveland maybe 2 inches. Fort Collins is in the 3 to 5 inches, 3 to 4 inch area. The airport, where all the official measurements are made, just is under the inch, but all it has to do is be measurable precipitation, snow. So we're looking at 70s and 60s for the weekend. That cool front comes in, northern mountain snows, some clouds, and then another cool down Tuesday with maybe daytime rain and evening snow, giving it a pretty good chance. But again, lots of uncertainty. Keep an eye open at the Longmont Leader for details on that storm as the date approaches. This has been your weather forecast. I'm Chief Meteorologist John Ensworth. Keep looking up.